everybody.
Son of a bitch.
Anyway, hi. So welcome back to another episode of Five Nights at Freddy's. What is this? I can check that later. Yeah, we're continuing our playthrough of Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. So let's jump back into it. Not much more to say. I made the big announcements. Big-ish, whatever, depends on your perception. I made my main announcements for this month, basically. At the beginning and end of last stream. So, not much else to say. Let's just keep going. And there it goes. We lock it down. Alright, make sure that doesn't accidentally start playing again. Okay, I think we're all set. Yeah, let's keep going. I think I'll use this browser. It's easier to use the little speed up feature with the add-ons for this browser instead of Firefox, so I'll use this browser for this at least. For streaming YouTube videos. Oh, but it did reset my spot. Well, actually, I reset it myself because even though I gave myself, I went ahead and did a little recap. I watched everything in mostly like fast forward and slowing it down only for like the lore bits. So whenever they would talk and mention something about like the story of the game, I would slow it down and listen. But because I did that, I reset my own progress on the video. But I remember from yesterday, because obviously I checked my VOD from yesterday before doing that, we were around 320. Yeah, we fixed up Bonnie in the nightmare mode. I guess that's what we can call it, the glitchy nightmare mode something. I'm gonna put voice boost on because it's more important to hear the dialogue, I think, for this game. But yeah, this is where we left off. Yeah, I give myself a recap. I re-listened to all the tapes and the stuff that
well done. That
this guy
concludes
says.
your parts and services task. See you next time.
Yeah, all the stuff that guy says and everything else. Oh, so I reminded myself who Jeremy was supposed to be. Yeah, I reminded myself that Jeremy was supposed to be the first tester of this game that was working for the development studio, the same development studio as the chick who left the cassette tapes for us, programmed into the game. So I recapped those cassette tapes. For those just watching on YouTube, I'm pretty sure they're fresh on your mind, so I don't need to recap them for you guys, because you're probably just watching the videos back to back. But yeah, I listened to all the tapes, and, you know, I got the whole recap on... I was like, oh, this is Jeremy. And when we saw that thing that said, remember Jeremy, I was like, oh, okay, this is what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about the kid from FNAF 4. It was talking about the previous tester before the chick who left the tapes. And then... well, we still, yeah, at the point we're at right now, we haven't found the last couple tapes, but I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end of the game, especially since we only have an hour left of this video. So, we're gonna wrap up this mystery soon, I think. See what happens. Okay, so this is pretty much where we finished last night. Finished night 5 for FNAF 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, there was also an extra one for FNAF 2. There was one called Withered. Actually, I don't think he's done that one yet. I think he just barely did night 5. Withered is... or did he? I can't remember, but I know that Withered, I think, is supposed to just be the bonus night 6, probably, from the original game. I'm pretty sure FNAF 3 got a night 6 too, but they didn't include it for this one. Or maybe it'll pop up after something else, I don't know. Nightmare Balloon Boy. Oh yeah, we did that one. Parts and Service Chica. Haven't done that one yet. Vent Repair Mangle. That's what we were about to go into when I stopped the stream last night. Alright, here we go. With the crazy nightmare colors too. Everything's gonna be fucking purple and red and fucking Predator heat vision shit. It's almost like it's almost like the hard mode for the game, like a new game plus hard mode once you've completed all the normal stages. You know, nights 1 through 4 for most of the games, the mini games, right? But it's actually still part of the main playthrough. But that's how it feels like, because it feels like you're redoing the same thing again almost, but with these weird like nightmarish hue colors and everything. So you don't even hear the proper robot voice. Alright, we have some. The pause on that was perfect. Holy shit. I was gonna say we have subtitles, so I think I'll just go ahead and leave it at stable volume, because the voice boost is making the voice way too loud. Like, luckily the game itself has subtitles, so. And if not, I can just hit the captions button. But we'll leave it at stable volume like it was before. Fuck! Can't believe I paused it right at that moment. Where am I? Oh! Damn! He's like, what the?
Fuck! What? You bastard! You son of a bitch!
Even the game over screen is more harsh. Or the game over room that we're in is more harsh when you're in this little, like, nightmare mode state. Damn, it moves fast. Coming. Oh shit, there's a second one. Red, green, blue? Oh, red, red, green, blue. It was a Simon Says thing.
A perfect 72 degrees. Good job. See you next time.
That doesn't work. Oh, I guess it does.
Fuck!
This homeboy's getting way too close to us. Yeah, we haven't done Withered, whatever the fuck this is. The hell is this? Easy or danger? Okay. Wonder if you have to. For like, to complete the story, like you have to crank it up to like the highest difficulty. My guess is you probably do. Knowing how most of the design philosophy has been for it.
What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo?
Look at the subtitles, they're all wrong.
Down, at least for a while. Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. Listen, just finish your
You know, I didn't catch that. This message we already heard before in the original FNAF 2. It is Night 6. But the subtitles are still from Night 5. Anyway, he said there was a spare suit in the back. Somebody used it, now none of the animatronics are acting right. It's almost like he's referencing the whole Springtrap thing. That's cleared up in FNAF 3. Let me hear that again. I know this is old lore at this point. This has nothing to do with the actual VR game that we're playing. This is actually from... But it's a detail I didn't catch the first time through until just now.
What on earth are you
Ignore the
doing
subtitles. Let me see.
there? Didn't you get the memo?
Actually, here, we'll use our own.
The place is closed down, at least for a while. Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the animatronics and make sure they don't hurt anyone, okay? For now, just make it through the night. When the place eventually opens again, I'll probably take the night shift myself. Okay, good night and good luck.
Oh, so he was setting up the story for FNAF 3 here. Scott, I mean. I didn't catch that. I guess it's probably because since we watched the games in order, right? So since we hadn't seen the story of FNAF 3 yet, I didn't really give it much thought when he said that. In Night 6, he said that somebody used... We had a spare suit in the back, a yellow one, which is Springtrap's color, is yellow. He said somebody used it and now none of the animatronics are acting right. He said none of them are acting right. And then, yeah, so he put that there to set up the story for FNAF 3 that we saw. Where the purple guy got into the yellow suit or whatever. But he was also like dismantling the animatronics and doing all kinds of shit, trying to like get rid of the ghosts of the kids that we assume he killed. Or something like that. Yeah. That's interesting. It's almost worth going back a little bit when you play a new game, right? So he was already... I guess Scott had already written out where he wanted the story to go all the way to the third game when he made the second one. Or maybe the sixth night was DLC he made for, you know, FNAF 2 right before FNAF 3 released. So he decided to take the opportunity to set up the story for FNAF 3 at that point. Yeah. It's most likely how it went. Alright. The fuck? You can't even tell when you have the mask on. Holy. I thought so. Even Freddy looked different, yeah. The animatronics look a little different. In this withered mode. Oh, because it's the withered version of all the animatronics, okay. That's why, yeah. There's withered Chica, withered, yeah, then there's the normal ones. But they added a whole nother set. That must be withered Freddy. There's so many different versions of the animatronics. Hard to keep them all, like, sorted out in your head. Jesus. I wonder why he didn't have to do that the first time he saw her. Hello? Jesus.
You son of a bitch.
FNAF 2 is so chaotic. Disappointment. Dated and unoriginal, boring, mild, passable. Saw one of the green candies. There was a green candy he picked up off the floor when I was watching the recap, meaning when I was rewatching the video, basically, at faster speed earlier. One of the candies he got was a green one that said the third eye, I think it said. It's, you know, referencing the mind's eye, the brain. It was like one of the first times this dude appeared, when he was way back at the door back then. The doorway. So going back to what I said about the old lore, I was thinking about it while he was doing that whole playthrough right there of that night. I mean, I guess if the security guard is saying somebody used the suit in the back, then that means the location for the first two games is the same place, or for all three games is the same place, just different time periods, a different era. But I'm pretty sure they made it pretty clear that the first game takes place in a different spot than the third one, and we had deduced, or I had deduced, that the first game and the third game were in the same spot. But regardless of whether you look at the maps or not, they're very different layouts for the first and third game. So it could be that I was wrong. That's one possibility. The other possibility is Scott didn't care. Like, it could be that Springtrap got trapped in the back room and became Springtrap, you know, the purple guy got killed by the spring suit in the back room in the location of the first game. Or it could have been the second game. Based on that, you know, that last cassette tape that I was just commenting on a few minutes ago. Maybe it was the location of the second game where the third one takes place. or Scott hadn't thought that far ahead yet and just didn't really, you know, didn't put too much weight on it. Like he just, because they'd already established that there's been multiple, you know, Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria locations over the years. So it was just kind of like, it didn't really matter to him maybe to make a solid like connection of whether it was the first or the second game's location where Springtrap got trapped in. I didn't really make it, unless I've forgotten something about the old lore. Either way, it's old lore at this point, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much right now. That whole like initial story arc, the old lore as I'm calling it, that all wrapped up with FNAF 6, so there's no point dwelling on it too much yet. And as I've said multiple times before, the Matt Pat videos will, with a little montage of them, will probably clear all of this up anyway. So we'll just wait and find out. Holy shit. Upgraded difficulty for Balloon Boy. It's a shit ton of balloons everywhere. Can't even see the timer.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, it's like every minigame is harder in this this like nightmare state. He's right there. Oh shit! Success! Little caterpillar thing. Why'd you throw it?
Bruh.
Okay, now we're doing parts and service Chica. This thing's in an interesting order. Oh no, he's just, okay, never mind. He didn't skip over it. No, never mind. Yeah, he's just going straight across the list, alternating between all the games. It's time to repair Chica, I guess. Again. In this unauthorized version of the game. As the computer voice has been saying.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. There have been customer complaints about Chica's acrid smell.
Ew.
Sounds like Chica has
That
been
cockroach is
rummaging around the
huge.
kitchen again. Remove all food particles from Chica's exterior and place it in the refuse bin on your right.
Dude, it's really hard to see like this now. You have giant cockroaches circling the room now. Because the little ones weren't bad enough. You mostly
Good
have to...
job.
It's like you mostly have to remember where the pizza slices were from the first time, because I can't see shit in here, it's too dark.
Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats inside her beak.
Oh god,
To
here we
open
go.
her beak, carefully press the two buttons located on the sides of Chica's head.
What the hell's gonna pop out?
Oh no, it looks like Chica has picked up some unwanted friends. To clear the infestation, apply the Fazbear Entertainment Restaurant Grade Chemi Spray to Chica's exterior. Press the button under the hanging canister to activate the Chemi Spray.
Jesus.
Avoid inhaling the chemi spray. Exposure to cleaning, disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals may result in respiratory problems, skin, or eye irritation. Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper arm, hand, and cupcake plate.
Can't see jack shit in here. He's like, alright man, you're next, buddy.
Oh no, it looks like the chemi spray is no longer effective.
Uh-oh.
To combat the infestation, pick them off by hand if not. Return the cupcakes to Chica's plate. Return the cupcakes. Great job. Chica is ready to serve pizza and hugs to the kids again. Take a complimentary slice of pizza for a job well done.
Oh god. Okay.
Go on. Take it. Delicious. See you next time.
Well, at least the pizza slice was still normal. Holy shit. Cake! A regular cake. Hell yeah. That's some yummy shit right there. Back to the dark rooms, I guess. Hush, baby. Seems like we're only gonna alternate between a couple minigames now. The other ones are pretty much done. FNAF 1 through 4, they're pretty much done. Although I guess dark rooms is kind of like 4, yeah. Just has way more levels in it. He was waving at it like, bring it on. Come on. Oh god, it's, yeah, this fucking minigame again. This one's hard to watch. The flickering. It's insane. It also doesn't seem any different yet. There's no like visual differences on this one. Like there have been for the other ones. Where it's like all purple and shit.
I guess you forgot about me. You won't die.
Damn. It's only a dream. Oh, we still got the fucking captions on. The caption said, ah. Just A, the letter A. Oh my god. Oh shit, I just realized we might, with the amount of time we have left. Oh yeah, we might actually finish this, yeah. I guess this will be the finale stream for this. I hadn't really thought much about it, but I was like, wait, we got like half an hour left of the video and the stream. We're gonna finish this. Alright. We're wrapping it up. That means I'll get on with the travel recap streams starting tomorrow, I guess. That's good. That gives me most of the week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Jesus, this is... I'm gonna fast forward it just a little bit because it's fucking hard to watch.
Living room? I guess you forgot about me.
I can still see the flashlight flickering through my eyelids with my eyes closed. Holy fuck. But it's nowhere near as annoying as having my eyes open.
You won't die. I heard your call. 2, 1. You should have known I'd find you. I heard your call.
Thank God we're done with that fucking minigame. Holy shit, hopefully we won't have to do that one again later. That one's rough. God, he always eats the candy every time. What's the next, Dark Rooms? Funtime Foxy? Oh, so it's gonna be the camera flash thing again. Yeah. We're gonna go repair Freddy. Parts and service. Holy shit, that looks nightmarish as hell. You can't even tell it's Freddy's face. The way the eyes and mouth are glowing. How hard is it gonna be to see here? We're gonna find out.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. It looks like one of our guests left a personal item on our star attraction. Let's return
Really?
it to the Lost and Found. Carefully grab and remove the child's hat from Freddy's mouth.
Something tells me we're deep into an unauthorized portion of the game, as the computer voice would say. This is almost like in FNAF World when you go down you go into the subtunnels. When you go down like 2 subtunnels, that's what it looks like.
Freddy's got a pretty good hold of it. Give it another firm tug. Good job. Now place the hat in the Lost and Found bin on your right. While we're at it, let's make sure there isn't anything else stuck inside. To access Freddy's chest cavity, grab Freddy's bow tie and pull it outwards.
Jesus.
Well done. Freddy's chest cavity is now open. Remove the child's watch and place it in the Lost and Found bin. Be careful not to touch any of Freddy's sensitive wiring.
Jesus.
Good job. It appears there is a child's shoe wedged behind Freddy's music box. The music box must be removed before you can access the child's shoe. Gently grasp the music box and extract it from Freddy's chest cavity before carefully place the music box on the work table to your left. Great job. To reset the safety latch, press the button located on Freddy's endoskeleton. Now, remove the child's shoe and place it in the Lost and Found bin. Well done. Return the music box to Freddy's chest cavity, and we'll call it a day. Oh no! You seem to have mishandled Freddy's music box. This is not good. A replacement may be found on the work table. A slow and even pace is recommended.
It's just like what the first time we went through, but it's way harder to see.
Crisis averted. To close Freddy's chest cavity, press the large black button on the center of Freddy's face.
His nose. Not working.
That concludes your
Okay.
time in parts and service. Your pay will be docked accordingly.
Because of the mistakes you made. The whole thing is scripted, obviously, but you know. Again, I just like how Scott will include these little subtle, like commentaries on how greedy and nitpicky corporations can be when left unchecked. That they would actually go that far and do shit like that if they could get away with it. Okay, good. It's just a reminder. Okay. Choking on it. The player has never once lost their enthusiasm for the game while recording this whole playthrough. They keep fucking around with shit. Like that. Fun time Foxy. Gonna be like the last two levels, then I'm guessing something big's gonna happen for the last like... Yeah, the last like 20 minutes of the game. Some big finale probably. Who knows what'll happen. There's been a lot of build-up, so holy shit. Okay, that's new. Oh god, this is not gonna be as easy as last time at all. That noise ain't easy to listen to either. I'll turn it down slightly for myself. What the fuck is that on the floor? Dirty footprints? God, he's getting closer. Okay then. Parts and service Foxy. We're still missing 7 coins, so there's definitely gotta be a few extra levels of something somewhere after this. Maybe we get like a new area, a new zone. Something completely new unlocks after this.
Welcome back to Parts and
Holy
Service.
shit.
Foxy has been out of commission for quite some time. This series of simple repairs should return him to full working condition.
He's melting.
First,
He's on
carefully
fire.
pick up and place Foxy's head on his endoskeleton.
I don't think there's any repairing a melting, flaming fucking animatronic, man.
Oh no, it looks like Foxy's proprietary servo motors are malfunctioning. It is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. You will need to place new control fuses in the exposed receptacles to continue. Retrieve the fuse from drawer number 1 that matches Foxy's leg receptacle. To avoid bodily harm, wait for Foxy's legs to stop moving before inserting the control fuse. Good job. Foxy has regained control of his legs. A gentle reminder, it is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. Oh no, it looks like a former employee attempted to repair Foxy's chest motor using an incorrect fuse. Carefully, remove the incorrect fuse from Foxy's chest and insert it into Foxy's upper arm receptacle.
Dude, it's changing colors.
Well done. The remaining chest fuses are located in drawers number 2 and number 4. Fix both fuses to continue.
Come on. Getting a little impatient. There.
Good job. Retrieve Foxy's eye from drawer number 3. When Foxy's eye patch is fully open, place the eye back into his eye socket.
The fuck are you? Well, it's the same one as last time, so that makes it easier.
Well done. This concludes all your parts and service tasks. Pirate Cove can now be reopened.
I guess what got him killed the first time he did it was he didn't look at Foxy enough. He said the robot voice kept saying that you had to keep an eye on him at all times, so that probably had something to do with it. We just literally doing this. I can't actually spin all the way. My chair will hit the desk. I thought about it. I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. The backrest of my chair is gonna hit the fucking desk. I'm too close to it. Oh, vent repair entered. There was one more. That's right, that one was all staticky until now. He was the first opponent for this one. In the normal version of the game, before we entered this whole unauthorized area part. It's like nightmare mode. So we're still missing 7 coins and 2 cassettes. And we got 24, well, no, just a little bit over half an hour left of the video, so Since most of these games
Welcome
are still...
to Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental. It has been 0 days since last incident.
Since most of this is mostly the same, which is like a slightly harder version with different colors on the screen and everything, I am going to put it at 1.25 times speed so we can finish this on time.
Emergency ventilation repairs may be necessary to reach the boiler room on sub-basement G. We apologize for the claustrophobic accommodations of the secondary service elevator, but the comfort of the main elevator is well above your
Jesus.
Now, let's get
Oh, there
to
was
work.
a tape. Nice. That's the sound when they picked up the tape, but let me check
Accommodations of the secondary
those
service
adjusting
elevator,
settings.
But the comfort of the main
Yeah, right there, the cassette tape in the mouth of Nightmare Freddy upside down.
elevator is well above your pay grade. Now, let's get to work.
One last tape to find, I think, besides that one.
Motion trigger. Breaker room.
It's okay, Foxy. Now it's all upside down.
Well done.
Yeah, Foxy's other eye was on his hook. Morbid. Shit, the thing's coming, dude. Quick, hit the buttons. Get us out of here. It's
Well
coming. Oh, it's a spring trap? Chica's cupcake is there. Oh, it's some of the withered animatronics. Including an endoskeleton head. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, right there. On the roof. The ceiling, which is down there.
Well done.
Shit. Shit, he missed it. There was something the player was trying to grab, but they fucked it up.
Motion trigger. Secondary service elevator ventilation shaft.
Try not to miss anything happening in the background.
Well done.
That's a neat little puzzle. Had to do it upside down. What the hell is walking around back there? The giant spring trap? Dude, everybody's here. Circus baby.
Motion trigger. Boiler room.
I'm gonna end up if I stay here. I'm gonna get burnt to a crisp.
Well done.
Okay then. Whew. It's like, Freddy, I see you, you motherfucker. Looks like an endoskeleton.
Well done.
Get
A perfect
destroyed.
72 degrees. See you next time.
Oh shit! The hell has surprised me. What the hell did we roast in the oven back there? I couldn't tell what it was. Like, it was one of the animatronics, but which one? I don't know. Let's party. Meow. Night Terrors Pizza Party. Oh, Night Terrors was the FNAF 4 segment, I guess. The Dark Rooms was the bonus minigame from FNAF 4. Almost the same thing. Pizza Party, huh? The password Pizza Mate uses on her PSO rooms. Don't be late. Wait, what were the first two sets of instructions? Teleport? What was the first one? Flashlight? Teleport. And don't be late. I think Pizza Mate made this level. Put it back on normal speed because there's something funky about this one. Find me. This way. Do you trust me? What the hell is this? Yeah, this is very different from anything we've done before. This bugged out area of the game is getting a little crazy. This way. Oh, it's the security office from the first game. It's coming? I think the writing back there said it's coming or something. I don't know. Favorite flavor? Vanilla. Question mark? Your... What? Chocolate? Ah, here we go. Last few coins. That's 24. Now Springtrap's the one in the security office. We're on the outside of it. It's cool. We're getting to see the outside areas of places we normally are trapped inside of. Great, not here. Do not exit. Exit. It's coming. Not this way. This way. This way. The floating door over there? Chica's going for the pizza. Cheese, pepperoni. You gotta pick between cheese or pepperoni, okay. Obviously we're going pepperoni. Cheese pizza's pretty good too though, I will say. It is a tough choice for me sometimes. If I can, I will get both. If I can. Because there's something about the cheese pizza, it's not like it tastes the same as if you just got like a pepperoni one and took the pepperonis off. It's like just them adding that extra layer of cheese as the topping rather than just having it be just the normal amount of cheese with the pepperoni on top of it. See, my mouth's watering already. It just adds like it's almost like it's not just extra flavor. It adds something to it that makes it taste so much better. I can't really pinpoint what it is, but maybe it is just, you know, the extra cheese adding extra cheesy flavor, and that's enough. I don't know. It's very weird. It's hard to explain though. But yeah, the cheese on cheese pizza tastes different and better than the cheese on like pepperoni pizza. It's weird. Party here. Did we make it? Did we go the right way? Do you trust me? Not really. You seem to be a plushie of Springtrap. I don't trust that very much. Sorry, out of order. Do not cross. We're getting boxed in. This way, or not this way, I couldn't catch that. I swear something was walking out of that room just now. Where the hell are we going? Going in circles. Warning, not this way. Dude, it's a literal labyrinth. Fucking maze that's hard to find your way through. Security office. What goes up must come down, is what you're saying? This way. Oh, we made it! Happy birthday! Yay! Yo, that's a delicious looking cake. Are those Hershey's Kisses on top? Damn. Game's building up my appetite. Who the fuck are you?
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's the green holographic thing we've been seeing in the lobby. The main menu of the game. And there's the last tape. It's just not green and holographic anymore. $100 says that's the entity that the chick was talking about in the cassette tapes that is hiding in her cassette tapes that she left for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Fazbear Entertainment would like you to put your hands together for the one, the only
Freddy Fazbear? Holy shit, we turned into Freddy! We got the mic in our hand and everything! Scott Games! That's it! We beat the game! We turned into Freddy Fazbear! We're trapped in this VR world forever now. Accidental digital consciousness transference. That was one of the disclaimers at the beginning of the game. See, it's fresh on my mind because I recapped it earlier before I started the stream, so... I guess our consciousness was trapped here forever now? Because we got baited by that bunny rabbit thing? So obviously the game, the video's title itself gives away that there's multiple endings. I'm guessing this is the first and most basic ending you can get.
Congratulations on completing the Freddy Fazbear virtual experience. You did an amazing job. You might be wondering if you missed anything, or if there's anything left to see. So just take my word for it, you didn't miss anything, and there's nothing left to see. We're looking forward to a fresh start with you, now that we've all had a good laugh at these tall tales, and now that you realize that Fazbear Entertainment is a safe, family-friendly brand with no skeletons in our closet. So goodbye for now.
Bullshit.
And we'll see you on the toy aisle. Bye-bye. 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 Take care now.
Sure. A otro perro con ese hueso. Give that bone to another dog. That's the direct translation of what I said. But you know, it's basically the Spanish way of saying, "Oh shit! What the hell's that button?" Oh, the gallery. Okay. I don't think we visited the gallery in this little nightmare mode. Yeah, we haven't. Hey, Freddy. What's going on, buddy? Let's have an up close look at all the animatronics. I see. Let's look at Nightmarion, why not? One of the most freaky looking ones. Jesus. Pointy tentacles and everything. Candy. You want this? Here. In here. Oh, another cassette tape. There was another one. Alright. He's like, yo, check it out. I miscounted how many were left. There's another coin. What the fuck? We can't open the bottom one. Still a couple coins. We'll need 5 more coins. Holy shit, you are really close to me. Here, eat this. Well, I guess we're gonna listen to the last of the tapes. I did see when I... Oh god, you're still here. This definitely has to be the entity that's attached to the tapes. This pretty much confirms it right here. It's in the room with us. So we had 3 left. Okay, so I miscounted. Also, when I rewatched this video off stream about an hour ago, tape 1 did say that some of them might be out of order. I did remember seeing her say some stuff about, like... You mentioned something about the guillotine paper slicer? You know, that whole thing, and said it was in the supply room that Jeremy somehow knew was there. And there was another tape where she said she walked in early into the office and Jeremy was in the testing room, but the supply room was lit up, and I was like, well, this has to come into play later. Because it seemed really like... It seemed like really just filler nonsense compared to everything else in tapes that's like feels far more important to the story. So I'm hoping there's going to be some reason. There's going to be some reason that they brought up the guillotine paper slicer in the supply room. Let's find out.
I ran a fragmentation program on the area of memory that was storing these logs for you. I effectively broke the files into pieces and broke the anomaly along with it.
And we put it back together.
That means that you won't have my warnings to guide you, but hopefully it also means that this anomaly, this virus, or whatever it is, will remain broken and unable to do more damage. There is a way to kill it.
That wasn't it. VR's
Hello.
janky. Okay.
You don't know me. I had created a series of logs for you documenting the troubled development of this VR game that you're now testing, in hopes that you, whoever you are, and whatever team you're with, will abandon development. Now I fear that those logs are being used as a Trojan horse. If you're unable to abandon development, hide all traces of these logs that I've created. I fear that finding them and reassembling them will also reassemble the very thing I've tried so desperately to destroy.
I called it. Like a few seconds ago. Yeah, we put it back together by collecting all the tapes. That's ironic.
There is a way to kill it. It wants to escape. To escape through someone. Someone plugged into this game. That's you now.
Me?
You have to let it begin the process of leaving through you. Then use the disconnect switch that I've embedded by the main stage. Let it approach you. Let it begin to merge with you. Play the music and flip the switch. That will cause a hard restart of the game and flush the memory, effectively killing it. I hope. I don't know when it will come for you.
That sounds hella shady. You're asking me to risk my life. And, well, risk being possessed by this thing just to try and kill it? You're not even sure if it's gonna work? This is not gonna end well. Holy fuck. Well, there it is. I think it's doing the thing. It's trying to merge with us. And it did it. It took over our body. I was waiting for that.
Emotional damage.
So yeah, that was like the failure state. Like you have to actually follow the instructions or you die, basically. Like that. Did it work? What the fuck? It saw it coming. Because of course it has the knowledge of the tapes. It expected us to do that. Dude, where are the last 5 coins? Tell me where the last 5 coins are, you prick. I'll knock the answers out of you. We have to go back into night 2 of FNAF 3.
Hey man, okay, I have some awesome news for you. First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees.
Oh, the
like
code!
So I thought we could like have them play
In the original game.
like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction.
This is, okay, there we go. We got another coin.
Man, but I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one. Gotta go,
So
man.
the last 5 coins are post-game.
I'm sure you'll see it. Remember to smile.
Well, that fucks with my OCD tendencies a little bit, but that's fine, I guess. Whatever. You can't collect everything until after you've completed the game's story first? I guess so, yeah. Okay, that's 2, so we're at 27 out of 30. Where the fuck are the last 3?
I guess you forgot about me.
There we go. Where the hell even is she? We've got about 6 minutes left. I'm guessing it's just wrapping up the coins and showing the prizes. I think we already saw the ending of the game. Kind of feed it. You sit there and watch. Accidental digital consciousness transference.
Welcome to Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental. It has been 0 days since last incident.
Fuck. Oh, I guess you can like skip that? Or something? What the hell did he just do?
Motion trigger. Breaker room.
Well done.
Let's speed this up a little. Wondering where the coin is. So we tried to grab it before, I think. No. There! Yeah, he missed it last time. There, he went back for it. Okay, so he could have grabbed that one before the end. Alright. One more. One more, buddy. You see this? One more. And then we've completed the game. 100%. The final stage. Pizza party. I guess it kind of makes sense that the final coin would be in here, yeah. There it is. There we go, we did it! Game complete. We're going to the prize counter. Okay. You ready? Let's go. We got tofu. You want to eat this? No? Eat it. I'll eat it. Oh, it's not tofu, it's butter. Sticks of butter. It's the exotic butters, referencing Sister Location's ending. Okay. Just straight up eating bars of fucking butter. That's healthy. Sticks of butter. Hit the button. The fuck? Oh, is that over there? Where's this going? Well, we got less than 2 minutes left. So whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen now. It's just showing us the prize room of that last level. Where the cake was, you know? And that gives you the heart attack. Yeah, that'll kill you.
You son of a bitch.
You're going in there.
Bruh.
Where the fuck did those come from? You do this?
of a...
Bruh, look at this dude.
I didn't even know you could move up like that. And then back down. Well, that's it. Game over. The end, I guess. Fucking around with this plushie now. Yep. There it is. Hey, that was a really good way to end this video. The little sound effect, hitting the button, and then it goes into his outro. For the channel. Yeah, that's pretty legit. Because at this point I have the end cards hidden, but you would see like video suggestions right here. That was pretty neat, dude. I like how he ended the video. This dude is a top-notch producer. Holy shit. I said it before, their name is 99th VR. You should go check them out and give them a subscribe or something. I'll do it, actually. If I ever have to find this video again and I lose it from this playlist. That was good. This player was yeah, that's good shit, man.
You son of a
Bravo.
bitch.
Yeah, very well done. Very well produced video. I like that they went the extra mile for this no commentary playthrough. That was really good. So it says all endings, full game walkthrough, no commentary, right? All endings, I'm guessing there was what? 2? Really? There's just a normal ending where, you know, you see the credits pop up and then the game tells you, see, nothing bad happened. There's nothing left to find. It's all good. And then there's, you know, finding all the cassette tapes and letting that bunny thing trade consciousness places with you, I guess. And then that's technically like a death, not really because you go into the game over screen, so that's just a death. And in order to win that fight, you have to follow the instructions on the last tape, right? You flip the switch, you start the music, do whatever else that last set of instructions was, and then that was supposed to kill it when it's transferring into your consciousness, right? When it's merging with you. But then that doesn't happen. You just get locked behind a door. And then the entity, which is like a bunny rabbit thing, will just like peek through the little keyhole and be like, shh. Essentially, that ending is kind of like the closest thing I can relate it to. You have to have watched this movie to know what I'm talking about, and it's kind of spoilerish. And just saying the name of it is going to spoil it because of the fact that I already set it up and I'm relating it to this. So sorry if you haven't seen this movie, but the closest thing I can relate it to is the movie Get Out. I think that's what it was. The one by Jordan Peele. I think that's the one it's called. It's kind of like that, where like your consciousness gets trapped. It gets captured by somebody else's, and you become a passenger in your own body. And the other consciousness takes over and controls your body, and you still see and experience everything that's happening, but you have no control whatsoever. You're just a passenger in your own body. That's kind of what I feel was implied by that ultimate, like, actual final ending. We go back to it. What was it? It was before you collected the last coins, right? Yeah, right here. This thing. Hold on, let me go back to the actual last tape that tells you to do this. Okay. So I have a feeling that I kind of also called this too, is that the entity attached itself to these tapes. So one of two things happened here at the end. It either created this tape to trap you. It was a trap the whole time, that final tape right there, telling you to do that, following those instructions. Or it knew of what the tape said, so it found a way to, you know, counteract it, basically. Like, it knew what you were going to try to do to kill it, because it knows, it has the knowledge of these tapes because it's attached to them, obviously. So the entity knew what she was going to tell you to do. It already knew ahead of time. So then when you followed the instructions, I mean, it basically just baited you and took over your body anyway. So I'm assuming that's what happened, basically. That's the ending. That's how I interpreted it.
killing it.
Sorry, let me see the instructions again.
That will cause.
Let's see.
Let it begin to merge the disconnect switch. Escape through some.
This is a long tape.
There is a way to kill it. It wants to escape. To escape through someone. Someone plugged into this game. That's you now. You have to let it begin the process of leaving through you. Then use the disconnect switch that I've embedded by the main stage. Let it approach you. Let it begin to merge with you. Play the music and flip the switch. That will cause a hard restart of the game and flush the memory, effectively killing it. I hope. I don't know when it will come for you.
Completely made up bullshit. Like, there's no reason to believe those words. Why would that convoluted process cause a hard restart of the game and kill it? Yeah, the most likely explanation is that last tape was created by the entity to bait you into, you know, becoming its puppet. But it could have been that that was her legitimate attempt to get somebody to kill it, but it just didn't work because it knew anyway, so it planned ahead. If you do nothing, then it just merges with you anyway and it counts as a game over. You die, right? Like this. You become one with it. You can even see the rabbit's like hands become yours. I think that's a pretty cool effect. That's obviously not a proper ending, so it sends you here to a fucking game over screen. Now the actual instructions were to flip the switch embedded on the stage or near the stage, play the music, and then it should cause a I feel like what he does is more than what the instructions said. So Showtime, I think, plays the music. Then this is the switch embedded into the stage, right? I think. But then there's this extra button over here. Maybe she just meant this button and you didn't actually have to move that. I don't know. Yeah, like that. And then now you're trapped in your own body. Locked behind a door. So you're just a passenger in your own body. Like in the movie Get Out. Yeah, it makes sense. And this thing took over. It just locked you away forever, and it has control of your body now. The end. After all that hard work, we died in the end. It's almost a fate worse than death, isn't it? Because, like... I'm just fast-forwarding to the end at this point. Because we already saw this. It's almost a fate worse than death because you're still gonna be alive. You just can't control anything you're doing anymore. You're just watching something else live your life for you. With your body. And you have no way to get out. No escape. It's fucking horrible. I'm just having some fun here. There you go. This is a really cool game. I like how they found a way to use VR as part of the story and make it a horror element tied in directly into the plot. Yeah, it's pretty neat. You're playing a VR game where you're role-playing as somebody playing a VR game. And then, you know, one of the possible fears people would have of VR is like having your mind get trapped in the game or something like that, right? And this was kind of like that happening right there. So, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're done with that. Now, normally I would just continue to the final game I had planned for the marathon, which is Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, which is, I think, is like the the closest like main sequel to this, I believe. I'll double check because I do see over here that there is a Help Wanted Part 2, but I don't know if that came out before or after. That might be after, because it's been a while since I saw the whole timeline. I think that came out. That's more recent than Security Breach. But I only intended to go as far as Security Breach before looking at the map pack compilation that we previewed a little bit of several streams ago. So yeah, I think we'll watch Security Breach because I've seen that one already. I saw a streamer play it many years, like when it first came out, back in like 2021, at the end of 2021 or beginning of 2022, something like that. We'll watch that one, and then we'll watch the map pack compilation, and then I think we'll wrap up the series there. Because there's a bunch of other FNAF games, including that one, the like Help Wanted Part 2. Like the franchise just keeps going. It's still going. It has movies now too, you know. But I mostly just wanted to watch the main games from the old like lore, you know, the first 6 games, and then these 2, specifically because somebody had commented something about Security Breach back when I saw it, saying that it tied into this game a little bit somehow. And from what I vaguely remember of Security Breach, it does seem to be accurate based on how this game ended. I think I understand now some of the plot elements that happened in Security Breach and why they happened. Again, my memories are a little vague, but yeah, it mostly feels like I kind of get what was going on now. But we'll get a refresher when we watch that. So yeah, that was going to be next stream. But as I was saying last stream, there was I do have another out of town trip coming up, and we have another EXP boost week for PSO starting this coming Saturday in just like half a week or so. So I want to actually finish recapping I want to actually do the streams that I promised, recapping my little road trips that I've been having, my out of town trips, including FF14 FanFest and all that. I want to do those before I go on my next trip because they're starting to pile up. And then I'm going to get things all jumbled up and confused when I try to present them on stream, right? So I want to take care of those before I go to out of town again. So I want to do those for the next few streams. And I think that'll pretty much take us all the way to Saturday. Might even not even finish by Saturday. So then we'll have the PSO boost week, followed by a few more days before I leave again. Which, if it goes anything like last time, I might not even be able to stream those last few days because I'll be busy getting ready to leave. But if I do still have 1 or 2 more days and I haven't finished catching up on like my out of town vlog trips, streams, whatever we're going to call them, I'll use that time to do that, to finish wrapping up those after the EXP boost week is over for PSO. So that's pretty much the tentative plan for now, for the near future, for these next like 2 weeks, basically. 2.5 weeks or so. So yeah, consider yourselves informed. So yeah, we'll do all that, the PSO stuff, the road trip vlogs, and then likely when I get back from my next out of town trip, we will do the final Five Nights at Freddy's watch through, which will be Security Breach, and then we'll continue the horror marathon from there. This is really far into the future now, but I just remembered something else that I had planned like about half a month ago. Is PSO2 New Genesis had they started like a new chapter in their story. So they had there's a small story update to start it. So and then there's an incentive to do it before June 2nd. You get a bunch of Meseta. So I think I might do that on stream also when I get back, before doing the last Five Nights at Freddy's game, because by the time I get back, it's going to be pretty damn close to June 2nd. I think. Let me just check the calendar right now. Yeah, it's going to be dangerously close, and I'll miss out on that little reward. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Also, because I had already planned on sort of let me get the outro music going. I had sort of already planned on just keeping up with NGS's story on stream as it comes out, like whenever they patch it, because it's very few and far between patches for that game. And I'm going to do the same thing with FF14 when I start playing that again. Is whenever I'm caught up with the story, whenever new story comes out, and I was doing this for a while after Endwalker too. I'll play like the story patch and then go back to whatever other game I'm currently in the middle of, you know? Like when a new story patch would come out, I'd play that and then go back to You know, if I was like in the middle of a Grand Theft Auto marathon or something like that, I'll go back to that. So I'm planning to do the same with NGS. Whenever they add like new story, I'll have like 1 or 2 streams where I play the new story and then go back to whatever else I'm doing. So in this case, it'll be that. So when I get back, I'll do that. I'll probably do that on NGS first, and then we'll actually start NAF Security Breach and wrap that up. And then we'll be able to move on to our next our horror game that I have lined up. Let me check my list. It's been a while. If you want to see. Oh yeah, so I was gonna get the music going. Get the music back on, man. There we go. What is the next one that I had lined up? Because I made a list, so I wouldn't forget. Dun, dun. No, that's the wrong one. This one, okay. Yeah, I did Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2. Let me strike those out, so I know that they're done. Excuse me. The FNAF series, we're almost done with that. Ah, okay. I almost said it out loud, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it a surprise. The next franchise after Five Nights at Freddy's is sort of semi-adjacent, but a little bit more modern and a different style of horror. That's all I'll say. That's your hint. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a fun time. But anyway, that's all for me for now. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across all platforms. And I might, depending on the person I'm thinking of, might be live right now. If they are, I'm gonna go ahead and raid them. They're playing a different category, but you'll soon find out what it is. If they're not, I'll just end the stream. But give me 1 second. Where the hell did I leave that thing? There it is. It's been a while since I've done this. I've been out of town for a while. Ding, dong, 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 dong. There we go. Alright. So as I was saying, thank y'all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across all platforms. Please take care of yourselves. Stay safe and don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And I will see you all next time. Peace. Let's go see if the person I'm thinking of is around so we can raid them. Are they on? No. Maybe they canceled the stream. I don't see them. Alright, I'll just wrap it up then. Yeah, I don't see them. Alright, folks. That's all for me for now then. Bye-bye! Oh, it's fading. Fading out because I use a sleep timer. I hate it when it does that. No. Do it again. Without fading out. Jesus.